اوكي. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه وله وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد, we continue with the book of الدنيا وحقيقتها, the dunya and its truth, its essence, its reality. And inshallah we are with the parable or example of number 16. As we realize that Imam al-Qayyim here is mentioning how many examples that the dunya is given, comparing the dunya to those examples. So the wise person, the sane person, the pious, righteous Muslim understand exactly what the value of the dunya is. Also, if you cannot relate to one example, you will find another. Also, you know that how this dunya means to Allah Azza wa Jal and to His Messenger and to the righteous and the pious before us. So you can learn a lesson and you can reflect and understand. So المثال السادس عشر, or the 16th parable, شارب ماء البحر. It's like a person who's drinking from the sea water, the salty water. قال, he said, that people who went through a desert. سلكوا مفازة, يعني they are traveling through the desert. Then they started becoming thirsty. Going through the desert, you are tired, it is hot, you're exhausted, and now your nutrition reserve is depleted, and you need to energize. First thing you look for is water, and then while you are in that state, you find the sea, water. And when they reach the sea, they find it is a salty water, of course. It's not a river, salty water. And not only salty, it is the saltiest. But because they are so thirsty, they started gulping the water. And they never felt quenched. Their thirsty was never quenched. They never felt satisfied. And the more they drink, the more they become thirsty. Until they died. And they died out of thirst because this water filled their stomach, destroyed it. And they never quenched the thirst. So it looks like water, but it never fulfilled what the water fulfills because it's not fresh water. But from the first taste, the sane people among this group, smart people among this group, they understood that it is salty and it will never fulfill the purpose, never fulfill the goal. So they kept traveling, they kept struggling, being exhausted, being thirsty, being tired. They know that even though this sea is so huge and so big, even though this is water, but that's not what they're looking for, and it's not going to help them, but it will increase their suffering. So they continued until they find an oasis that has fresh water. And they drank from it. And then they made their food, they cooked, they baked their bread. And then some of them went to those who are on the seashore and they told them, come here to the fresh water. Some of them they mocked. Some of them they did not even look. Some of them refused and rejected. But some of them they started going one by one, less people. So Imam al-Qayyim said that is how Isa alayhi salam, from some of the Israelites narrated from him, he made an example of the dunya like that. He said the example of the seeker of the dunya is the example of the one who's drinking the sea water. The more he drinks from it, the more he becomes thirsty. And the seeker of the akhirah is the one that who kept going until he reaches his goal and his target. So that shows us exactly what it is. Dunya is like that. It will kill its seeker at the end, and you will never be satisfied. You'll always, the more you get out of it, the more it will destroy your piety, your righteousness, your stability, your sakina, your tranquility, the more you seek from the dunya. But when you take the dunya as it is needed, you will sail in it. The sea will sail in it. You will fish from it. You'll take the fish out of it. You can take pearls out of it, but you don't drink its water, which is the biggest thing in the dunya, is the water, right? So the sea, what is the content number one is water. 99.9% is water. And everybody think about that. But if you really take the dunya for what it would benefit you with, you don't stay there. Take the fish and move, take the pearls and move, sail in it to get you to further distance, but never focus on it and its water. The 17th example, it is the friend and the travel. The example of the person and his wealth and his work, his family, is the example of a person who's three brothers. And then it was found out that it is important to travel. He has to travel. So he called his three brothers and he said that now you know that I have to go through this long journey of mine, and I haven't needed you like I need you now. I've never needed you like I'm needing you right now. So the first one, he told him, I have been your brother until now. From this moment, I'm not your brother, I'm not your friend, and I don't have anything else to give you. So he told him, okay, I don't need you, and you'll not help me then. So he told the second one, how about you? Please mute yourself, sisters. So he told the second brother, how about you? He said, I was always your brother and your friend until this moment, but I will be with you until you get ready and until you are about to take off your journey and until you get to your ride. And from then, I'm not your friend, I'm not your brother. But he told him, I need you in my journey. I need you with me. He said, no, I'm not coming with you. He said, well, then you cannot help me out. You're not the help I needed. Because he told him, I never needed you like I need you now. So I told the third one, how about you? He said, I was your friend and your brother in your health and in your sickness, and I'm your friend now. It's not going to change. When you leave, when you ride, when you travel, and I'll travel with you. I'll go with you step by step. And if you go down, I'm with you. If you go up, I'm with you. And when you reach to your destination, I will be with you, and I will never leave you. I'll never abandon you. He told him, Subhanallah, you were the least that I looked at. You were the least that I cared for. And I used to prefer them over you, these two brothers over you. I wish I knew your value, and I wish I knew uh, how to treat you better. I wish I treated you better. So Ibn al-Qayyim said the first one is his money. The first brother is the money. First brother of a company, money. The second one is your friend and your family. relatives, friends, and family. The third one is your amal, is your deed. Some narrated this as a hadith, but it is weak narration. It is, the meaning is right, that when a person dies, the first one that leaves and stays in the house is your money, is your wealth. Will never come with you. You leave everything behind, your car, your house, luxuries, gold, silver. It doesn't come with you in the janazah. It stays in the house. And then your friends, family, and relatives, they stay with you until the grave. So your spouse will not go, it doesn't matter how much they love you, they're not going to come stay beside you for an hour, even in the grave, let alone a day or two when your body changes. Doesn't matter how they love you. They want to cover you with dirt and leave. So those are your family and friends, the ones who love you so much, they want to hide you as quick as possible when they want to go back to their lives. So that's their limit. But the one who enters with you is the one you cared about the least. Your salah, your siyam, your hajj, your zakah, your sadaqah, your Quran, your recitation, your goodness, ma'roof, nahi al munkar, joining good and forbidding bad, and tasbih and dhikr. The one you cared about the least is the one who will stay with you until Yawm al-Qiyam. Yeah. The 18th example, so that this example here is one of the best examples. It's like a king who built a house. Nobody seen anything like it before or heard about it before. Nothing bigger, nothing more beautiful. And everybody finds whatever they want in it. And he made a path to it, a road to it. And then he sent people all over the town or the country to invite people to come to his house. And then he put on the path a very beautiful woman who is adorned with the best of adornments and accessories, and dressed in the best of clothing, and have the best of gold and silver. He made like servants for it and assistants, and he made sure that everybody who's going to come to the path to reach the house that he built goes through the place where this woman is sitting. And he made with her lots of people, like cooks and people who serve whoever passes and give them food and give them entertainment and everything. And the king told that woman and her helpers and assistants, whoever goes away from you, whoever does not care about you, and you find that his goal is to reach to my house, give them the food and drink and everything that they need, and let them continue and help them to continue to reach. And whoever start looking at you, flirting with you, and looking at you with amazement and surprise and seeking to be closer to you, then torture him, humiliate him, use him, make him run behind you like a beast, and then deceive them to make them feel that they got something out of you. Then take it away again. And then let your servants and your people and your helpers distract him. And the more he loves you, and the more he reveres you, and the more he honors you, the more you humiliate him and the more you desert him until he loses his health and loses his life. They said that Ibn al-Qayyim is saying that this is, some narration says that Allah Azza wa Jal said, it is not something like, authentic, but it is from the narrations before, or the يعني مثل, an example. O Dunya, serve whoever serves me, and use whoever serves you. It is يعني meaning that even Quran emphasizes, whoever wants the dunya, Allah will make him a slave of the dunya, and he will not get except what Allah decided, and he does not have any share in the akhirah. من كان يريد حرث الآخرة نزد له في حرثه. The one who wants the harvest of the akhirah will give him extra. من كان يريد حرث الدنيا نؤتيه منها, will give him from the dunya. Whoever wants the dunya, his goal is the dunya. وما له في الآخرة من نصيب. They will not have anything in the akhirah. So that's an example as well. The 19th example, the competition. A king who built a city. So in that example before, the king, Allah Azza wa Jal, built a house, built the akhirah. He make a path on the road. This is our life. And the beautiful woman is the dunya. Huh? So whoever is distracted by the dunya will use them. And then they will have to go to the path to akhirah anyways. But they will not reach to that house, which is the Jannah. But those who want it, the dunya will help. They will come under their feet. That's the previous example. Now, this 19th example, a king built a city, or in the best of locations. The air is fresh and beautiful, and the location is nice. Water, rivers, everything. Trees, fruits. And he told his people, his subjects, first come, first serve. Go to the best place that you can find. It is yours. So some people, they went and they took the best locations in it. And those who were delayed, did not reply at once, they blamed themselves. They started regretting because they could not see the places that they could have got when they went in the beginning. Now he made a race track for them. And he made on that Maidan, or that track, or that place of racing, a beautiful, big, huge, beautiful, shady tree. And under it, there is lots of beautiful water. And in that tree, there is lots of different types of fruits. And it has lots of birds, exotic birds chirping. And he told the people, your job is the race. Don't be deceived by that tree. After a while, this tree is going to be cut from its roots, and there will be no shade and no fruits, and all those birds will fly away. But the city that you are racing to, the king's city, it has permanent places for you. It has lots of shade, lots of fruits, better than that. And it is eternal. And nothing you have ever seen or heard or even imagined. So people heard about it. So they went and they started racing. And when they reached that tree, after they were exhausted a little bit from the race, and they're hot and they're thirsty, so all of them went under the tree. They enjoyed this shade, and they tasted the sweetness of its fruit, and they heard the melody of the chirping of the birds. So they were told, you are here just to rest and to prepare yourself for the rest of the race. So now it is time to continue and leave. And when you hear the signal, then you have to continue. So many of them said, how can we leave this beautiful shade and this sweet melodies of the birds and this ripe, delicious fruits? And then we go again in the race, in this heat and this dust and this exhaustion. We're not going to go. We are not going to sell what we have and what we enjoy to something that we do not know. and something that it is far from us, we do not know about. And we are the children of today. Like they say in Egypt, make me live today and kill me tomorrow. Let me enjoy today and I'll die tomorrow, no problem. And every 1,000, one person only continued. They said, we're not going to stay here. And this thing that it will go after a while. We believe who told us this, and we are going to continue our race. And we are travelers anyways. We are not residents. So it would be something foolish if we do not act as travelers. While we know we are travelers, we know that we have to continue. So they continued in the race, and they said that you could take your sustenance and take your rest, and then we have to continue. So they continued in the race. They didn't care of the number becoming less and less. They continued and they faced all the struggles and the problems, and those who were sleeping there behind them. It was not long until this tree, the leaves started falling and the fruit finished, and then it became dry, and then dried, the water dried. So the person who was taking care of it, came and cut it to use it as wood. So the people who are like enjoying it, they found that they are in the desert, and they are in the thirst, and they are in the heat, and they started regretting, and they found the tree is burning, and that tree is so big, and now they don't have enough to walk or move. They found the fire is surrounding them from everywhere. Where are the people? Where are our friends? Where are our brothers who took the rides and left? So they found that they are far away in the palaces of the king in the city. So they became more and more regretful. And that's exactly what will happen in the day of judgment. 20th example, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in a hadith, مثل هذه الدنيا مثل ثوب شق أوله إلى آخره فبقي معلقا بخيط في آخره فيشك ذلك الخيط أن ينقطع. Hadith that the example of this dunya is like an example of a dress or an attire, ثوب, that was cut from the beginning to the end, and it is only hanging with one thread. So when that thread is cut off, then the clothes will expose the body of the person wearing it. It has no good. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed Asr one time. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri one time, he narrated, he said one time Rasulullah prayed Asr with us. Then he gave us khutbah. He told us everything that will happen before the day of judgment. Some of us memorized it, some of us forgot it. And the people looked to the sun that was setting, because it's Asr time, Maghrib is coming. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, in this dunya, nothing left in this dunya is, nothing is left in dunya except what is left from this day. So he compared the dunya as if it is from Fajr to Maghrib. And at the time of Rasulullah 1400 years ago, it is like almost Maghrib. So that's the thread left here. So we are hanging in that last minute. So the majority of the dunya, the most of the dunya is already gone 1400 years ago. So you can do the calculation in your head, like what is percentage of that. أيضا, there is Hadith ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, that he said Rasulullah one time, he came out while we were sitting, and the sun was about to set, and he said only what is left in the dunya, what is left in the dunya compared to the day is like what is left of this day. Many hadith saying the same exact thing like this. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, me and the day of judgment was sent like this. These two fingers, see how close to each other they are. But some of the guided processors, they said, have sabr, patience. It's only a few days left. And you are like a caravan moving after resting a little bit. Some of you will be cold and you will not have even time to look behind you. Means when death comes. And you're ready. Like, your name is called already. You're just responding, but you don't feel it. You're walking toward death, but you don't see it. And Allah Azza wa Jal is standing, waiting for you. Allah is waiting for you, subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the end of this, you'll find Allah Azza wa Jal. لأن في سورة الواقعة, Allah Azza wa Jal said, فَأَمَّا إِنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُقَرَّبِينَ, if the person is from close ones to Allah, فَرَوْحٌ وَرَيْحَانٌ وَجَنَّةُ نَعِيمٌ, beautiful enjoyment in Jannah. وَأَمَّا إِنْ كَانَ مِنْ أَصْحَابِ الْيَمِينَ, lesser degree, but still from the people of the right, سَلَامٌ لَكَ مِنْ أَصْحَابِ الْيَمِينَ, be living in peace of the people of the right. وَأَمَّا إِنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْمُكَذِّبِينَ الضَّالِّينَ, from the deniers and the deviated ones, فَنُزُلٌ مِّنْ حَمِيمٍ وَتَصْلِيَةُ جَحِيمٍ, go to hellfire وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, to punish. May Allah save us. The 21st example, few of the few. Example of the dunya, it's like a big, huge basin of water. And everybody coming to drink from it, even animals coming to drink from it. And the more people drink from it, the lesser the water. The water is decreasing. Only murky water remained in the bottom. Some of the animals even urinated in it. And people walked in it, and animals moved in it. نعم. عتبة بن غزوان, as narrated in Sahih Muslim, عتبة بن غزوان is saying, in his khutbah to his people, إن الدنيا قد أذنت بصرم وولت حذاء ولم يبق منها إلا صبابة كصبابة الإناء يتصببها صاحبها إنكم منتقلون عنها إلى دار لا زوال لها فانتقلوا بخير ما بحضرتكم. So he's saying that this dunya is the dunya, telling you that it's about to cut you off. It's not going to continue for you. And it's not leaving easily, it is leaving fast. الصرم, to cut off. So if someone is saying, I'm not going to have a relationship with you, I'm breaking up with you. That is what the dunya is telling us already. My relationship with you is not permanent. And they leave you to leave you fast. And there's nothing left from it except a little bit, like the few dots, a few drops at the end of a cup that a person is dripping. Like when you drink and you keep the cup like dropping 2-3 drops. He said that that's what's left in the dunya is like that. So you are going to a place which is permanent, that is endless. So use what you have to what you are going to. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said that Allah make this dunya very little compared to the akhirah. And only what is left of it is the least of the least. And it is only what is left is like a thagab. Thagab is a small stream of water that barely have some water flowing. And everybody drank the clear part of it, and they left you the dirty part of it. So the dunya is like that. 22nd example. People lived in a city through some time. Lots of incidents took place, lots of calamities, lots of problems. And the army of transgression and corruption came over it and destroyed it. So the king went out of skirts of that city and he built another city that nobody can destroy and no sickness in it. And he wanted to destroy the previous city. It's no good anymore. So he told everybody, have 3 days to come to the new city and do not stay behind. And he said, bring from this city all the gold and the silver and everything. He told everybody that bring all the gold and the silver and the jewelry and the precious stones to the new city. And bring what is light but is precious. Right? And he gave them everything, all the resources that they wanted to remove, everything. And he make the landmarks for them and the roads and everything. He sent for them messengers to tell them to come. So they divided in response. So the least of them, they knew that it's a matter of time before this army and these people will destroy the rest of the city. They said, we have to take as much as we can, as our king told us, and we leave as soon as possible. Otherwise, we will be destroyed. So they asked, but what is the best in this city that the king likes? So can take with us. So he likes this jewelry, let's take it. He likes this, let's take it. So they're not going to take iron and they're going to take loads of stuff. They'll take small things, but to give as gifts to the king. That's the first group. Second one, they wanted to load heavy stuff. Hold on a second. The second group started loading heavy things, major things, big things. And they competed on who gets the biggest. But each and every one of them wanted as big of a load as possible. The third group, they started fighting that army that came. They said, no, we are going to rebuild our houses and we're going to stay here and they will fight you. And if you help us, we can all live together. Right? So they started fighting with each other. They started killing everybody, that army. Those people lost their lives and their families and their possessions. Fourth group, some of them, they didn't care. They're indifferent. We are not going to build anything. We're not going to fight anybody. And we're not going to leave. No. So the king had one palace in that city, remain guarded and everything. So these people said, we're going to enter the king's palace, but it was so safe and so strong. So they started climbing and they found that the women over there and the family of some people of the king over there and all that. So they corrupted the palace and they destroyed everybody and they attacked the sacredness of the king's possessions. While they are like that, come someone and collected everybody, and they found themselves in front of that king, his new city. So he started seeing them one after the other. So those who came with least of things, and they came first, they greeted the king, but they were so precious but less. The king gave them multiplications, showed them to their palaces and to their places, close to him. Those who broke big things made of iron and brass and everything, the king threw it back in their faces. Do you think I need this? So they wanted to go back again to the city to bring something precious. He said, it's too late now. And those who violated the sacred limits of the king, they were punished. And those who died, died. That's exactly the example of the dunya, which was the last example that Ibn Qayyim mentioned here. So people in the dunya is like one of those four groups. They are in the dunya busy with collecting what is light and what the king would love. Salah, wa dhikr, siyam, qira'at al-Quran, being nice to others, giving advice, being patient. The king likes that. So he'll give you multiplications, even though it is not going to benefit him himself. But you did it for him. That's what he cared about. That's what he wanted you to be busy with. Second group were busy with big things, but made of iron, showing off, making a scene of their ibadah and their goodness. So it goes back in their faces. And they will wish to come back. قال رب ارجعوني لعلي أعمل صالحا فيما تركت كلا إنما كلمة هي قائلها من ورائهم برزخ إلى يوم يبعثون. لأن سورة المؤمنون, Allah Azza wa Jalla said that they will come and regret in the day of judgment. Those who trust, they said, Ya Allah, return us back and I will do good. And it will be, it's too late. And those who violated the king's sacredness, those who do the haram, commit the zina, drink, and do the haram things, they will go straight to the punishment of Allah. And those the dunya destroyed, the atheists, and those who disobeyed Allah, and those who worshipped other than Allah, they are gone, lost in the dunya and in the akhirah. May Allah save us subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah benefit us for what we said and what we learned. And this is a good book that to ponder upon and to study deeply. And it is an easy book as a reminder. So the sisters in this class, if you can do a halqa with your family, with your friends, and study that book in one session or two sessions or three sessions, that would be great. This book can be studied in one session when you are sitting there. If you just read it as a reminder, that would be a good effort to keep reminding people of what is the dunya. Yeah, here you have 22 examples. So for sure, at least two or three of them will stick in the head to remind. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who practice what they say and what they hear. Sallallahu sallam wa barak ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And for all the sisters who attended this class, I, Dr. Mamdouh Mustafa Mahmoud, give you ijaza with this book from myself to Al-Imam Ibn Al-Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala, with a connected chain of narration. Do you have any questions?